Remember that time the internet broke? It wasn't just a minor glitch or your Wi-Fi acting up. It was a real global outage that left everyone in a state of disbelief. On July 21st, 2024, a routine software update from cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike went haywire, triggering a digital domino effect that no one saw coming. The update, intended to enhance security, instead caused a massive disruption. Cybersecurity experts scrambled to find a solution, but the damage was already done. Airlines were grounded, businesses paralyzed, and even hospitals felt the strain. The healthcare sector, heavily reliant on digital systems, faced unprecedented challenges. It was like someone hit the pause button on the internet with no clear restart in sight. People stared at their screens in confusion, unable to comprehend the scale of the outage. Imagine thousands of passengers stranded at airports, businesses losing millions of dollars, and hospitals struggling to access critical patient data. The ripple effects were felt across the globe. This wasn't a sci-fi movie, it was our reality, starkly highlighting our reliance on the digital world. Interviews with experts revealed just how dependent we've become on technology for our daily lives. The outage lasted for hours, an eternity in our hyper-connected world. Cities that never sleep suddenly felt eerily quiet, as if time itself had stopped. Beyond the immediate financial hit, there was a growing unease about our digital vulnerability. Experts warned that this could be a wake-up call for better cybersecurity measures. In the midst of the chaos, people began to adapt. Handwritten notes and landline phones made a surprising comeback, as we were reminded of the analog methods we once relied on. Slowly but surely, the internet began to come back online. The relief was palpable, and celebrations erupted as people reconnected with the digital world. In the aftermath, experts emphasized the need for robust cybersecurity measures to prevent such a catastrophe from happening again. The world had learned a valuable lesson about the fragility of our digital infrastructure. $1 billion. That's the estimated cost of the global tech outage. The blame game started immediately, with fingers pointing in every direction. Was it CrowdStrike's fault for the faulty update? Were there unseen vulnerabilities? Likely a bit of everything. CrowdStrike issued apologies and pledged to make things right, but apologies don't bring back lost revenue. As lawyers and insurance adjusters brace for impact, it's clear this is a legal and financial quagmire. The global tech outage had very real impacts affecting countless industries and everyday life. With businesses of all sizes feeling the pinch, the economic ramifications were immediate and severe. Airlines were among the hardest hit, experiencing unprecedented disruptions. Forced to cancel thousands of flights, passengers were left stranded, and luggage piled up in terminals. Airlines scrambled to rebook flights, creating long lines and frustrated travelers. Businesses couldn't process transactions or access customer data, leading to significant financial losses. The outage highlighted our reliance on digital information, showing just how integral technology is to our daily operations. It demonstrated how quickly things can come to a halt when our digital infrastructure fails. Even hospitals faced difficulties accessing patient records, which is critical for patient care. Delays in critical procedures put lives at risk, underscoring the importance of reliable technology in healthcare. No sector was immune to the ripple effects of this major digital disruption. From retail to finance, education to entertainment, the outage was a stark reminder of our dependency on technology. Communities had to adapt quickly, finding alternative ways to manage daily tasks. The outage served as a wake-up call, urging us to consider the resilience of our digital systems. Experts are now discussing future prevention measures to ensure such widespread chaos doesn't happen again. The event has sparked a global conversation about the need for robust backup systems and better preparedness. As people reflect on the outage, the consensus is clear. We must build a more resilient digital infrastructure to safeguard against future disruptions. As the dust settles from the recent catastrophic events, a new battle is brewing. One fought not with weapons, but with contracts and legal arguments. The courtroom has become the new battleground. At the heart of this legal storm is the question of liability. Who will bear the brunt of the financial fallout? Who is responsible for the billions in damages that have been incurred? The stakes are incredibly high. Lawyers are poring over contracts, scrutinizing every word and clause, searching for any possible loopholes and limitations of liability clauses that could shift the blame or reduce the financial burden. Insurance companies are bracing for a deluge of claims, preparing for an onslaught of paperwork and phone calls, trying to determine what's covered under their policies and what isn't. The fine print is under intense scrutiny. Some legal experts believe CrowdStrike may be shielded by specific contract clauses, offering them a layer of protection, but the unprecedented scale of the outage could challenge even the most robust legal defenses. The coming weeks will reveal much about the strength of these contracts and the resilience of the parties involved. In the aftermath, cybersecurity experts and analysts have been dissecting the incident. Their consensus? This was a wake-up call, a reminder of the fragility of our hyper-connected world. The outage exposed vulnerabilities in our digital infrastructure. Experts call for greater scrutiny of critical software updates and proactive cybersecurity measures. This incident underscores the need for robust testing protocols and a culture of security. Cybersecurity is no longer just an IT issue, it's a business imperative and a matter of national security. In the immediate aftermath, all eyes turned to CrowdStrike. The cybersecurity giant faced a barrage of questions and criticism. CrowdStrike's response was swift, acknowledging the issue and providing regular updates. They issued public apologies and pledged to make things right. CEO George Kurtz stated, "Our priority is to restore service and prevent future incidents." Whether these apologies will placate angry customers remains to be seen. CrowdStrike is now in a race against time to fix the issues and rebuild trust. The outage sent shockwaves through the cybersecurity industry. It was a wake-up call, highlighting the need for greater transparency and collaboration. Cybersecurity firms are reviewing their systems for potential vulnerabilities. There's a growing recognition that the industry needs to move beyond a siloed approach. Collaboration and information sharing are essential to stay ahead of evolving threats. The outage could lead to increased regulatory scrutiny of the cybersecurity industry. Governments may reevaluate regulations to enhance digital resilience and protect critical infrastructure. The outage offered a valuable lesson in digital dependency and cybersecurity. It highlighted the fragility of our interconnected world. The most important takeaway is the need to approach digital trust with skepticism. We need to demand transparency, accountability, and robust security practices. Equally important is the need for redundancy and backup plans. Businesses need to diversify their systems and implement robust recovery mechanisms. Regularly testing the ability to operate in offline mode is crucial. The outage served as a reminder that cybersecurity is a collective responsibility. It's not just the responsibility of IT departments or cybersecurity firms. Governments need to set cybersecurity standards and promote collaboration. Businesses need to prioritize cybersecurity investments and work closely with partners. Individuals need to practice good digital hygiene and stay informed about security best practices. By embracing collective responsibility, we can build a safer, more secure digital future.